Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be building a cottage in Glimmerbrook. This is actually on the Glimmerbrook watch lot. You'll see in the top corner, left corner. So today's build's a little bit different from what I normally do. Normally I do, yes, it is a house. Yes, it's a speed build, obviously. But I didn't do the interior this time. And the reason for that is because I really just wanted to focus on the exterior and really have fun with it. And also, I want to give people on the gallery and you guys for an opportunity to really put your own spin on the interior of the house, to suit your Sims needs or what storyline you're gonna be playing as and all that stuff. Because a lot of people I know really prefer to do interior stuff, and some people just do exterior. Some people just like to build. Some people don't like to build. But I know it's kind of like a fun way of you already have a shell of a house, so you don't need to worry about how the exterior looks. Of course, you want to tweak it a bit, you can. I have no problem with that. But the interior is just a blank canvas for you to do and to really cater it to your gameplay. I did do the floor plan a little bit. I left a fireplace in here. I sectioned off the walls. I put wooden floor down and stairway. So it's set up in that sense, but it's kind of the idea I have is this house was just newly built into the Glimmerbrook area, and you're just there's no appliances. I know normally in real life you can move into a house, you'll have the appliances that come with it, like the kitchen counters and the fridge and all that, I'm pretty sure. But and I want it to be really a blank canvas and for you to do your own thing and kind of make it a play a little bit on real life. So I thought that was kind of fun and interesting to do. This is actually inspired by a photo of a cottage I saw on Pinterest. I think it was a photo, or maybe it was a floor, one of those drawn up versions of the house, and you can pay to build it kind of thing. I'm not sure, but I saw it on Pinterest, as I do, and I thought it was really fun. It's I put my own spin on it. It's not completely identical. I don't know what the back looks like, so the back is completely winged. I just kind of did whatever I thought would look best. It goes through 2 different stages, you'll see eventually, but yeah, it's just mostly, it's inspired by this cottage I saw. I don't have the picture now, otherwise I had to put it on the screen. But because I built this build a while ago, and I'm just putting it up now. But yeah, I just saw it's a really fun house, and I really liked the way it turned out. I know a person in the gallery told me they wanted it to be more colorful, but I kind of wanted this cottage to be more woods-like more woodsy and very in tune with its environment, I guess. Because yeah, it's really fun to have colorful cottages and bright colors, because you do see that pastel colors, and especially with the new Cottage Living Pack, they give us a lot of pastel colors to play with. But I really wanted this house to feel like it was a part of the forest almost, if that makes sense. And it's just kind of there with its environment, and it just kind of blends in, and I think it looks exactly like that, and I think it's really pretty, and I love it, and I hope you guys do too. But I took a lot of play, even though it is inspired by this house I saw at Pinterest, I did play around with it a lot, because obviously some houses don't translate directly into The Sims, and it just looks kind of funny in The Sims. In real life it might look really cool, but in The Sims it's really strange, if that makes sense. But I was mostly just inspired by the curved roofing on the front and bump out it has. I thought that was really nice. And I kind of wanted to use that in my build, because I had built a cottage once before this one. This is my second cottage build being built in Sims. And the first one, so I used to do, my building is really improved over the last year. I started getting back into building during quarantine when COVID hit, and I came home from college, and I had all the spare time, and I used to build all the time in The Sims, especially in The Sims 3. I didn't have The Sims 4 yet. And then that year, I think it was in January, before I was going back to school, The Sims 4 was available for $10. And that was like such a bargain. I was like, okay, I have to get it now. So I got it off Origin. And I bought one expansion pack, which was Island Living. So I was only living off the base game and Island Living expansion for 3 months till March hit. And then when March hit, I was doing classes, online classes, because I go to school. And I started getting back into building again, and I was building these Rapunzel towers and Cinderella palaces. And actually, I rebuilt my Beauty and the Beast one. I rebuilt the Rapunzel one, which is already up on this page and also on the gallery. And my Beauty and the Beast one, I did not. This is before I was into speed building, so that one is kind of just on the gallery, on my gallery. So if you want to look at it, it's there. But I don't have a speed build of it, and unfortunately. But I love the way that turned out. But yeah, my point is that over the past year, my building has really progressed. Like if you look at the first Beauty Beast castle I did on my gallery page versus the latest one I did, which was just finished, probably November of last year. That was just a few short months. It was like 5 months apart between the first Beauty and the Beast and the second Beauty and the Beast. And it's just a matter of like getting used to building again. And also I acquired more expansion packs over the months because I was so into building. I wanted the spires that came with Get Together. I wanted all these different IVs to make it more whimsical. So it was really Princess Palace focused. And I actually had my whole entire New Crest was dedicated to these castles. And I kind of got away from the castles a bit because they're really challenging. They take me about like 2 weeks to do, or maybe like I did Hogwarts in 1 week, and that was really dedication, and I was so tired by the end, very cranky because it's all the computer work and stuff. But yeah, so it just really progressed. And my first cottage that I did I did not know how to do landscaping. My landscaping was horrendous. I can tell you that right now. Like if you go back to my older builds, landscaping is so bad. But I started playing around with different landscaping, and I found different ways. And yeah, like for my first cottage, I wanted to look overgrown and overdone, but I did it in a way that was kind of overkill in my opinion. So I thought this like subtle overgrown bushes and higher bushes kind of gave it that same effect, but it wasn't so much so that like it was blinding to look at, if that makes sense. Because when I think of a cottage, I think of them to be in the middle of the woods, as you do. I think probably a Snow White's cottage, and it's just kind of there, and it has all these trees around it, but it itself is not like landscaped, if that makes sense. But so it's like kind of overgrown all around. But for some reason in The Sims, I think because the lots like cut off, so you're only pertaining to this rectangular or square or whatever it might be lot size, and it just kind of looks weird because you have all these overgrown plants and then it cuts off at the square. And so I think that's why it looks a little funky. So with my improved landscaping, it definitely looks loads better. So yeah, I'm just really proud of how far I've come, especially with my Rapunzel's tower. If you look at the first Rapunzel's tower I did, it kind of looks like, I don't know, it's not bad. It's like a flattened version of a tower, though. I'm not really quite sure what I did with that one, honestly. That was the first build I did getting back into building. Actually, no, that's my second one. My first build I did to get back into building was a Cinderella palace. And then the second one I did was Rapunzel's tower, but it looked so funky. I don't know what I did. Looking back on it, I was so proud of it at the time, but looking back on it, it's kind of rough because I had gotten the vampire pack last summer of 2020, and because I wanted spires, and I thought the spires came with the vampire pack, and they do, but they're like not the right ones. The spires come with Get Together, like all the pretty, gold and whatnot. And so I put these vampiric spires on the Rapunzel's tower, and it just didn't really work, and I don't know. But I'm really happy with the new Rapunzel's tower I did. It's very pretty. It's definitely on par with the movie. I was really into Rapunzel this year, I guess, because actually for my final project for digital drawing, um, in the spring semester, so I'm the fall semester now, so the spring semester of 2021, my final project was a rebuilding of Rapunzel's, actually no, not my final project, my second to final project was Rapunzel's tower drawn. I drew Rapunzel's tower. It looks really cool. I'm really proud of that too. And shortly after, I redid the Rapunzel's tower in The Sims. Love it so much. Love Tangled. Okay, it's a great movie. Just watched it last night with my roommates and some friends. So yeah. So long story short is this is my second cottage being built in The Sims. I'm really proud of how far I've come and how improved it is to the first one I've done in this area. And because my first one I did was also in Glimmerbrook Watch, on this same exact lot, Glimmerbrook Watch, but it was also in Glimmerbrook. So my second cottage in Glimmerbrook, and I'm really proud of it. So ignore this part here though, because this is where I'm like doing this thing that I like to do in some of my builds. It's like a cool like pergola looking thing. It's pretty cool. I like it, but it doesn't suit this style of home. And I didn't like it when I put it in. It changes though, so don't worry. I know it looks bad. It changes and it looks much better and it's beautiful and it's great. But right now, ignore this because this is not it. It's just, I think it's because I did squares on the top and I didn't do diagonal fencing. Maybe, I'm not really sure, because I think with the rectangular Tudor style plus the square grid on top of this thing, it would seem too rigid almost. And also the vertical spindles on the fencing. I don't know, something is off with it. It doesn't look good, but ignore it because it does get fixed and it looks much better in the final product. So yeah, I mean, so far it looks good from the front. It's just the back was not it for a little while. Also, that room that has magically appeared is from the gallery. Those are all like the debug plants or whatnot, because I didn't want to scroll through the debug item list. And to get debug items, you just do bb.show hidden objects, and if you want objects that are part of the game in like the gameplay but are not available for you to use, like in the world, I mean, like different color, but whatever. There, you just do, after do bb.show hidden objects, you do bb.show live edit objects in the cheat bar. So yeah, I didn't know that until today, actually, because I always wanted like the darker colored tall bushes that I have there to match, because we have like so many different shades of green in The Sims and none of them match. Like, I love those tall bushes, I just wish they were darker green. And I just found out today, I did this build a while ago, so I'm not going back and changing it now, but like I just found out today from watching one of Jessica Pye's videos that you can do bb.show live edit objects after doing bb.show hidden objects, and you'll get like the plants in the world and stuff. I could be wrong. Maybe I misunderstood her, but I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. Don't quote me. You can try it. But I haven't tried myself yet. I'm probably going to try today. After I finish this voiceover and stuff. But now I'm just going into the house. You can see I'm just going through the floor plan. At this point, I wasn't sure if I was going to decorate the interior or just leave it up to you guys. In the end, I did leave it up to you guys. The only thing I did put in was the fireplace because, you know, I just felt like I needed a fireplace, and I think most homes come with a fireplace if it has one. So yeah, I thought that'd be fun. I put in the doors and the archways and the stairs and all that. You obviously change the doors and the archways and whatever. Even the fireplace, I just liked them. And it's just kind of basic. And, you know, it's kind of like a renovation kind of thing, if that makes sense. I don't know. But I'm deleting that horrendous pergola thing, whatever that was now. And I'm just going to kind of mirror the front of the house and but like it's gonna be a little different. Obviously, it can't be the same as the front, but it's basically the same, just mirrors it. And that looks a lot better, in my opinion. You could disagree, and you know, but it's kind of strange because this house is kind of like rectangular, so it was hard to figure out at first, but I got the hang of it. Very good. Looks much better. Much more pleased with it. And you also get extra space on the second floor for like an extra bedroom or something. So we love that. You know, I just had a lot of fun building this. And yeah, I mean, it's up to you. Like, if you want it, I was pitching this room to be the kitchen area. So that's why I have the brick wall down. I don't know if I change that. I might change that. But I'm pretty sure I keep the brick wall as like kind of like a backsplash. Yeah, I kept it. Sorry, my video delayed a little bit while I was recording this voiceover, so I didn't see if I kept it or not, but I did keep it. I changed it to a different kind of brick. That's what I was imagining to be the kitchen area. It doesn't have to be the kitchen area. I just thought that would be a good place for it. Obviously, I left it very open and empty for you guys to mess around with and to decorate to your heart's content. And I do apologize if you don't like doing the interior. I just thought it would be a fun thing to do because I know some people that, well, I don't know people, but I know of people that only like to do interior things. So I just thought that'd be a fun way to kind of show that you can like because like they just like they just kind of like delete the interior anyway. So I was like, why not? Because I don't know. If you guys don't think it's a good idea, let me know in the down section below, but I like the idea. And it gave me more time to focus on the outside too, which was a lot of fun. Because a lot of the times, like not a lot of the times, but a few of the times I'll be building and I kind of like I'm putting all my energy, and not all my energy, but I'm putting my energy in different places. I need to put some in the interior, some in the exterior. But it's kind of just gave me the opportunity to just like really focus on the exterior. And I think for that reason, this is one of my favorite builds because I really put a lot of time and energy into the exterior of this build, which I don't normally do. Like sometimes I'll skip out on the backyard landscaping. Sometimes I'll do this, which I'm getting better at because I realize that backyard landscaping is very important. But I think the reason I used to skip it is not just because I got lazy, but because I grew up in the city. So my backyard is all pavers and like that's it. So there's no backyard landscaping. So I didn't think it was very important. But I realized as I became a better builder over the course of the years, of the year, I kind of realized that backyard landscaping is very important and really adds to your home. So I'm being better about that. But I know my first few castles are kind of lackluster in the backyard. So my apologies if you're one of the people that were there for those, because the backyard was not great for those things. But yeah, I'm just kind of mirroring the front yard landscaping. It's not 100% true to the front yard, but it's definitely close to the front yard. Yeah, I just really focused on adding a lot of greenery. I just think that was really important to this build, and I think the plants really made the build because it helps soften the edges, and I don't know, just gives it a better appearance, which I love plants, so you can't go wrong with plants. Although I do overdo plants sometimes, and it's a bit of a mess, but really happy with this build. Yeah, I don't know, but let me know what you think down below if you like it or not. I'm pretty pleased with it. It had a few rough patches, but we got over it. It's okay. But the screenshot's gonna be rolling soon, so thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel to see more of my content and builds. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.